Control the fight or flight. Street warrior philosophy. There is only one true way to control the fight or flight response within the mind, and that is through practice. While far too many people incorrectly assume that the mind will do what it does, the psychology of the mind is remarkable. We can train and retrain our brains to think and react in different ways, as long as we have the right tools at our disposal. When faced with a fight or flight situation, seconds matter, which is why training for these moments is absolutely crucial. As mentioned earlier, many professionals go through constant training to keep their senses sharp and to ensure that they are in tune with their fellow comrades. In the military, training is a part of daily life for many soldiers. They are tested and retested in situations that they could, face to face with in the battlefield. While they know and understand that these trainings aren't real, that they pose no immediate physical threat to themselves or their team members, it is their job, their responsibility, to treat all training scenarios as though they were the real thing. While the fight or flight mechanism that is built into our survival combines the mind and hormones, and while we may be set upon situations that trigger these instincts naturally, it is the awareness of them that makes the difference between success and failure. When you are aware of the natural response, when you have experienced it, then you are more capable of controlling it. You are more capable of maneuvering through the situation with clarity and common sense. As a street warrior, you need to control the fight or flight instinct. There will constantly be immediate reactions to external stimuli, but a street warrior reasons through the situation, evaluates the surroundings and the foe, and then determines the proper course of action. Sometimes the correct action is to run, to take flight. There's no shame in living to fight another day, as the saying goes. Absolutely none. For far too many, ego or pride gets in the way of better judgment, and they stand their ground, even when the odds, and they likely know these odds as well, are heavily stacked against them, and they stay. Sometimes they might be the fortunate victor, but more often than not, they can end up seriously hurt. Other instances will call for standing firm and standing up for the fight. When you want to be effective as a street warrior, then it will be imperative to suppress the fight or flight mechanism and learn to control it. Fear is one of the most powerful emotions that we have, and while it's possible to control fear, there will always be instances when it comes to the surface. It is this fear, this kick of adrenaline, that dictates the next course of action, and when you plan to be effective on the street, the decision should be made with more than instinct. You have tools, weapons, skills, and strength that the mind doesn't instinctively process during the fight or flight calculation. It is at this moment when the impulse screaming from the mind must be subdued and more accurate and patient calculations must be made. Have a great day. Stand ready. See you tomorrow. By the way, stop by covertstreetwarrior.com and get your free ebook.